Watching the moves, playing it close. SOD, super soul.
Who is them boys that's so terrible over there in Cleveland, but yet they were favored, right? We were underdogs going into this game. So today on this Victory Monday, Cowboy fans, don't let anybody tell you that we can't be happy because of how bad Cleveland was. Because Cleveland was favored. So if Cleveland's so bad, then that means your football analysis is so bad. So that means we shouldn't be listening to what you have to say in the first place. Okay? So whoever had Cleveland winning the game, we no longer care about your opinion. Because your football analysis was so bad because the Browns were so terrible. But if we had asked you before the game who was going to win, you would have said, I don't know. The Cleveland Browns defense is good. You know, Dallas, Mike Zimmer, don't know what to expect. Shut up. Okay? Listen, this is not new to Cowboy fans. None of that was new. If anything, it should have been worse. And I'm about to get into that in a second. But I want to talk good first. But first, I want to say thank you for clicking on this video. Cowboy Nation, we are back. Week 1's in the books. Please like and subscribe. It's going to be an awesome season, I believe. But we have to fix a couple of things, right? I wanted to start off with a couple of the good points. DeMarion Overshown. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I know everyone's raving about him, but here's what we should be raving about, okay? I like to use analogies. Take a Cadillac sedan trim, right? You got the CT4, the CT5, the CT6. The CT4 is the smallest, CT5 is medium, CT6 is the biggest, but they're all from the same family, right? Micah Parsons is like the CT5. DeMarcus Lawrence is the CT6. And then we got DeMarion Overshown, who's the CT4, where he's like a mini Micah. His closing speed, it's like we have another Micah Parsons out there as far as his closing speed, but he's a smaller version. He's like a more versatile version, okay? No, he's not coming through the line and hitting rip moves on an offensive guard, which I think I saw him do a couple of times. But his main specialty for us is QB spying. Don't you dare try to leave that pocket. As long as DeMarion Overshown is there, we're not worried about Jaden Daniels. We're not worried about Jalen Hurts. I'm not even going to mention Daniel Jones. But Jaden Daniels and Jalen Hurts, neither of them dudes are faster than DeMarion Overshown. Okay, Jaden Daniels may be in a straight line race, but DeMarion Overshown can go out there and QB spy Jaden Daniels. But here's the biggest issue, okay? And this is going to be like deja vu, and it breaks my heart that is deja vu, and it irritates me that it's deja vu, because what have I been preaching about this whole entire time about what the Cowboys need to fix? And it's discipline. Okay, it's discipline. You saw Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb have the conversation on camera. We saw it. You know, we're winning these games, but people are forgetting how we're winning. We're getting a bunch of penalties, called back. Bunch of missed opportunities. That happened yesterday. The offense, so many drives are shot before they even begin because we have so many penalties. Okay, and who does this come down to? Once again, it's Mike McCarthy. If he does not put an emphasis, we can't go another year just acting like we didn't have flag after flag after flag after flag. The first play of the game, Zeke Elliott jumps over a guy. Zeke jumps over a dude, and it gets completely called back. You're not going to see it on any of the highlight reels. People are still going to get away with saying he's fat and old because we can't have the highlight because of a flag, a penalty. And that happened a lot to Zeke before he left. All of his best runs were called back. If you know, you know. So here we go, another season, and what I just saw, I would love to say, oh, it's the first game. Everyone makes mistakes. I hope nobody's going to come on here saying that, because look at our history. We always are top in penalties. Always, and they're always so at the worst times. If the Cleveland Browns had a good offense, we would have been in trouble Why? Because of penalties. If they weren't so terribly disciplined and had their own penalties, who knows how the game could have gone. Okay? So, yes, we won. And I know all the other Cowboy content creators are raving and they're happy, as they should be. And I'm happy too. Trust me. Inside, I'm happy. But I want to be that guy that reminds you guys these little nuggets along the way so that when it happens, or if it happens at the worst time, it doesn't burn so bad. Okay? It doesn't just sting so bad. I'm going to be the mayor of bad news a little bit, okay? And I'm telling you, we will lose
Dirty
games
Boys
we
present
no
Fill in the
business
Holes,
losing
Albuquerque's
if we keep
newest
playing how we played
and,
yesterday.
well,
The
only
defense
golf
was
show
awesome.
is on
The
95.9
offensive line,
FM
as far
and
as I'm
AM 610.
concerned,
The
it's
Sports
awesome.
Animal. Pro
Okay, I
golfer
said it,
Jay Choi,
on my radio
golf
show,
influencer Max
Tailgate Talk,
Machado,
every
and
Sunday,
Van
8 to 10
Nunley
a.m.
talk
I
golf
said it on
culture,
there. I said,
style, and
Myles
analysis
Garrett
for those new to the
going against
game
Tyler
to scratch
Guyton
golfers.
in week 1
Dirty
will be the
Boys
best
present
thing that
Fill
could
in the
happen
Hole
for Tyler Guyton
Saturday
and
mornings
for
at
the
8
Cowboys,
on
because he's not
95.9
gonna
FM
keep
and
anything
AM
tougher
610.
than Myles
The
Garrett.
Sports Animal.
He's not going to
Prescriptions
have to
require an
deal
online
with
consultation with a
anybody
healthcare provider who will determine
anywhere
appropriate
near
restrictions.
Myles
Policy website for
Garrett.
details
He
and
goes
important safety
against
information.
Micah in
Subscription required.
practice,
Price varies based
so
on
he's
product
going
and
against
subscription
Micah
plan.
Parsons.
Hey guys,
and
did you
went
know there's a
against Myles
generic
Garrett
form of Viagra
right
that
off
works
rip.
just the same, but
He
is
is
95%
100%
cheaper,
going
and you
nowhere
can
but
get it
up. It's
online? Go to
impossible for him to decline
hims.com/joy.
at this point.
Through Hims, you'll
I
get a free
played
medical
offensive
consultation,
line,
discreet
and
shipping
nothing
if
is more
prescribed, and the
beneficial
process
to an
is
offensive
100%
lineman
online.
than when
To
the
start your
hardest
free
guy you're
online
gonna
visit,
go
go to
against is on your
hims.com/joy.
team.
That's
When you're going against that guy every practice,
HIMS.com/JOY.
you go against other people,
As a
and the
roofer,
only
I'm always on the
reason you
go.
ever have trouble is if
So I
they're
need to
just
be able to get
physically
things done
different.
from anywhere.
Myles Garrett, of course, is more
That's why I
powerful
partnered
than
with
Micah,
Beacon. With
although
their unique
Micah
Beacon
can
Pro
take
Plus
on
app,
sumo
I've got the
wrestlers
brands I
like
depend on, like
But Myles
GAF,
Garrett's
right
a
at my
lot
fingertips
bigger, and he's a lot more
24/7.
powerful
I
than
rely
Micah
on
Parsons.
Beacon because
So
I
that's
never
why
stop
we
building,
saw Tyler
and
Guyton
neither do
struggle
they.
a little bit.
Now through
But
September
once he
15th,
figured out how to
purchase
plant his
GAF
feet
through
and
Beacon
sit
Pro
on the bull
Plus
rush,
and earn up to
we saw
$1,500.
what happened.
Go to
Okay, so Tyler Guyton will
BECN.com
get
or
nothing but
download
better.
the Beacon Pro Plus app
And he
today.
didn't get penalties.
Beacon,
I don't think he got
always
penalized
building.
once. So that's a big
Dear
thing.
trucking
We need
awesome.
more players like
Want
that.
more horsepower
we need
in the
special
stable?
teams.
The Tundra
unit.
iForce
These
Max is
stupid
all the
holding
truck
calls,
you need
stupid
with its
penalties
electrifying
on
twin-turbo
defense, the
V6
stupid
and
penalties.
instantaneous
They can't
torque.
keep happening.
Saddle
They
up the
can't
Tacoma
afford
TRD
them
Pro
when we come
and tame
across
trails
better
with the
teams.
4Runner when nature plays
Now let's
tough.
also recap this
Yes,
running
sir.
game a little bit.
Toyota
I touched on
trucks.
Zeke a bit.
Toyota.
He's-
Let's go places.
He's not bad.
Visit your
okay? I'm not gonna
Albuquerque
say he's
Santa Fe
bad,
Toyota
but Zeke
dealer today.
looked
Toyota,
very,
let's
very,
go places.
very good as
All
far
right, when
as
it comes to
what I
getting
was
life insurance for your
expecting
family,
him
a
to
lot of
look like.
excuses can
He's
get
got
in the way.
a little bit of
But ask
wiggle
yourself
still,
this:
okay?
if something
We're
were to
able
happen to
keep
me,
him
who would pay the
fresh.
mortgage, the
We
kids'
didn't even
education,
use
and the other
Dalvin
bills?
Cook.
Then forget the
Okay,
excuses
Rico
and check
Dowdle
out
got
Ethos
going towards
Life,
the
the
end of the
online
game,
easy
but
way to
when
get
he
life
finally
insurance
got
in
some
10
holes to
minutes.
open
Ethos
up.
has rates that you can afford, like a
Ezekiel Elliott
$500,000
looks
policy
awesome.
for a
We
40-year-old
saw him
male
get a
starting at
touchdown in the
$1
end
a day
zone.
or
I don't know
$30
if
a month
Pollard
with a few
scores
health
for us on
questions
that
and no
drive,
medical exam.
okay?
Get
I
your
just
free
don't
quote
think
right
that
now
he does.
at checkethos.com.
Zeke knows how to
That's
get those tough yards. We're going to score more
checkethos.com.
touchdowns.
Not available in all
Our
states.
red zone
Rates do vary.
issues will
Right
be
now at
better.
Wendy's, you can get a
Don't
small
forget that this is
Frosty
the
for
second
$1,
year Dak
and
and
literally
Brandon Cooks have
everyone
had
is
with
going.
each other.
The car behind
so
you
this really
going to get a
helps
dollar
out their
Frosty.
chemistry.
The car ahead
Okay,
of you
that
already had
throw
one
that
going
Dak
for
made to
second.
Brandon Cooks
The person who
for
cut
the
you off
first
earlier,
touchdown,
you guessed
that
it,
was
dollar Frosty.
You can't even throw the Madden
maybe
has
it's all a
now
sign
made it.
for
The
you
video
to go
games
get
have
one.
now made it.
Just don't cut
you
anyone
can't
off.
throw the
No one
ball
likes
that
that
early
person.
anymore.
The
You
iconic
used to be
Frosty
able
for
to
a
throw
buck,
it before your
gotta be
receiver broke,
Wendy's.
but
Limited time
they're
only.
trying to
Participating
make
U.S.
this game
Wendy's
more
not valid in
realistic.
combo. Prices
They don't
may be
even
higher
let
in
you
Alaska,
do
Hawaii,
that
California
anymore.
via third-party
What Dak
delivery.
just did was a masterpiece of a display of the timing that him and Brandon Cooks have, because he lobs that ball up 4 steps before Cook makes his break. Cooks didn't even plant off his right foot for the corner pylon before Dak had even let the ball loose. Okay, so we're seeing great timing, and Jerry did trick us all. Okay, what happened was you had Dak Prescott was with every receiver other than CD. Dak and CD don't need practice. They have enough chemistry. So what this allowed was for Dak to go out there, get the timing down with his other receivers. So now when we come out, he's going to have more trust in these other guys. Kevontae Turpin, keep him on jet sweeps and kick returns. I don't need him coming through the post, running any more post routes to the middle of the field anymore. I'm sorry, but I'd rather have Tolbert or Flournoy doing that. Even though Flournoy, I don't know if he's really going to be used as a slot guy. But anybody, I don't want Turpin catching contested post routes. Like he needs to be be in space. He doesn't need to be running routes and trying to moss people. All right. So, yeah, the basis of the video, I got to get over to produce this show, but we got to get the penalties in check. I wish I had a platform big enough. Some of these other guys, CFT, Law Nation, Vok Lombardi. I hope that one of those guys come across the video or see it for their own and raise awareness for this. We cannot let ourselves be so hurt like we were last year because we didn't see it coming. The penalties need to stop now. We have to address the penalties now. Us as fans have to raise awareness and complain about these penalties and demand better discipline from our team. This is not us demanding Dak Prescott to be Pat Mahomes. We're not demanding CeeDee Lamb to go be prime Randy Moss. We're not asking Zeke to be Ohio State Zeke. All we need you guys to do is not get as many penalties as you've been getting. It's football. When you play physical, you're going to get penalties. But you don't need to be top of the league every year. We lead the league by far since McCarthy's became the coach. And don't get me started on the time managing. I mean, right before halftime, right before we were about to break the internet with a 71-yard kick, Mike McCarthy decides to not call any timeouts when the Cleveland Browns had the ball. We should have called the first timeout right after their second down play, and then you call another timeout after we stopped them on third down, and then we would have had about 50 seconds to work with on our drive, and we would have been able to throw a quick pass and get out of bounds. We would have been able to get into deeper in the field goal range so that when we get an inevitable penalty, we would be able to still kick the field goal or still get the yards back or maybe even take a better shot at the end zone. But he gave us about 15 seconds plus the bad kick return, and then bam, what do you know? So that's what Mike McCarthy needs to do to help us out as Cowboy fans moving forward, because our team can beat these good teams. But the reason we dominate average teams and lose to the good teams is because we beat ourselves. And this can be fixed in 1 week at practice. And we need the Cowboys to put that emphasis into practice for us so that we can see a clean game. Please just look for a clean game. If I see a clean game with low penalties from the Cowboys, then I will start to be relaxed and be confident and be comfortable moving forward. Okay, last year it was Dak in that mix. I'm comfortable with Dak, me personally. I'm comfortable with him. I'm very happy we got him signed. But I'm not comfortable with the penalties. I mean, we get them before the drive even gets going, so we don't even know our true potential. But I got to get over and do my job. This is a hobby. I got to go do my job now. So please stay tuned. I'm going to try to drop another video this week. Also follow my my radio show page, Tailgate Talk NM, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I'm on all of them, and we're going to get this ball rolling. So please stay in touch. Like and subscribe if you haven't. This is Zay Talks. Peace.